Changing Lives is the name we've given to our strategy because everything we do as a trust is to support people to recover from mental illness and to help them to improve their lives. We chose the name Changing Lives because we felt this captured what mattered most to our service users, carers, families, local communities, and of course our staff. Before Cassie, Kay, Micah, David and Anthony tell their stories, I want to say just a few more words about the strategy itself and the steps we're taking to make sure every patient has a story like this to tell. We want to show you how the Trust is working towards improving the life of every single patient we care for. The Changing Lives strategy sets out 5 strategic aims which will steer our work. If you've not already seen it, the Changing Lives strategy document was published in October and you can find it on the Trust website or Maud, our intranet. The first of our strategic aims is quality. Our focus is on delivering the best possible care to everyone who comes into contact with our services every day on every site. The right care at the right time. The second aim is partnership. We'll work together with service users, their support networks and whole populations to plan care that can change lives for the better. Making sure the Trust is a great place to work is our third aim. We know that when we are engaged, happy and supported at work, we provide the best care. We do a very difficult job, often in challenging circumstances, so it's really important that we experience satisfaction and joy at work. Innovation is our fourth aim. 100 years ago, Henry Maudsley had a vision, which was to create an environment where innovation and research could translate quickly into real improvements in people's lives. This is just as important for us today as it has ever been. Our fifth and final aim is value. Now, we're not a business accountable to shareholders. We are a vital public service accountable to the 1.3 million people we serve in South London. So we must fight for the resources to provide the care they deserve, and we must make every pound count to help change lives for the better. Each of these 5 aims will help us achieve our vision to help change the lives of service users, patients, carers, and their families at all levels for the better. Big thank you to Cassie, to Kay, to Micah, David and Anthony for sharing their stories today.
My name's Anthony. I grew up with a learning disability, like the GP diagnosed with me and put me on tablets as well to get my anxiety down and my stress levels down as well.
One of the things that's so common for lots of people with learning disabilities is that there's just a real lack of meaningful things to do with their time, and they have so much to offer.
I used to work at the supermarket. I didn't stay there for long because I didn't really like it. Like, they wanted me to work in the car park, and I was like, it's not my favourite type of work. So then I left, and then that's when I decided to go onto SLAM, or the Recovery College.
Was it at the Discovery group that we first met? Yeah, to do Tree of Life, of course. And we ran a group in our service, and I met Anthony at that group. He was a participant there. I really noticed that Anthony was able to kind of take the ideas and just quite naturally took a bit of a supportive role in the group. And so he was sort of asking the sort of questions that I might have asked him. He was then asking to other people.
What I enjoyed about it is helping other people to give them an inspiration, and then to help them to move forward.
I just thought, this is someone who is doing this naturally. This is someone who could be joining with us. So as well as the Tree of Life workshops that Anthony's done alongside me, we've co-presented at conferences, we've been interviewed live on stage. He's also now doing work not just with me but with other people.
My name's Anthony and I work with Karina and Riwani and Neddy. And now we're talking about like anger management. Yeah, it's a good one.
Really kind of flushed and hot.
I felt really happy, like made me feel confident, because like that's what I wanted to do, like to show people what I can do. So like to help like people like how to cope with stress out and stuff like that. Michael, come on.
I've noticed some changes in Anthony. I think he's definitely got more confident, and I think he's kind of matured actually as well. I think he takes it very seriously, the work that he does, and has a great work ethic.
Sam, she's caring, loving. She has helped me like a lot. She's put me on the right track as well. My mum and dad couldn't believe it when I started working with Maudsley. They couldn't believe it as well. Mum started to cry when I got my badge, and I was really happy as well.
Voices. That's quite a big one for people.
So I'll put that down. One of the ladies who was there with us, she said to Sam, "Oh, does he have a learning disability?" I still remember about that one.
And then the next thing she said was to the lady next to her, "You mean I could be like him one day?"
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, that's why we do what we do. You know, actually having Anthony there as a role model was just fantastic.
I didn't have a nice upbringing. My dad used to go out all the time and there wasn't always food in the house. I got put in foster care. I got put in hospital for a long time. I got admitted into hospital.
So Cassie, when I met her, was in a medium security unit for adolescents, and the only thing I knew about her was as soon as she was admitted, she attacked people on the ward and she started self-harming.
I first started self-harming when my dad locked me in my room and I had not much in there. And that's when I first started to do it. Dr. Maria, when I first met her, I thought that she wasn't a nice person.
Lovely, very well, very well.
But when I got used to her, I really liked her and she was trying to help me. She was like, "Oh, you need to take this medication, I don't want to take this."
You have to.
Yeah.
I thought you were a very nice girl, but a difficult one.
Very difficult.
Yes, very difficult. It took quite a long time for Cassie to get better, but we adjusted the care plan and she got used to us as well. And we adjusted her medication as well, that she thinks is very important, and she got better. What do you think helped in the way helped you to become this lovely person you are now?
Medication, the right meds.
And what about other things that happened to you, like the sessions you had with Rachel, the psychologist?
Yeah, that helped.
That helped as well, yeah.
I wanted to commit suicide so many times. They tried different medications and then they found the right one, and that's when my behaviour started to change and I started to think, oh, I need to get out and enjoy my life.
I'm good at all games.
And now I find out that I'm on the earth to make people happy and have fun times.
Yeah, Cassie, how many courses will you be doing when you go back to college?
About 11, 12. I'm doing English, maths, so I'm happy that I'm still here today.
You think so? Definitely. Yeah.
Dr. Maria believed that I could do it. She's funny, she's tiny, she's calm, she's understanding, and she always has time to listen to people. I will never forget her and how she made me feel when I got out of hospital.
When we got together, he said that, you know, you're taking on someone who's got issues here with depression and anxiety. And I said, well, I love you, whatever. It doesn't matter, I can deal with that.
My depression was very bad and my anxiety was bad as well, to the state of where I wouldn't get out of bed, I wouldn't leave the flat, and it just basically paralysed me and stopped me doing things.
David was referred to coordinating reablement service via his psychiatrist.
Hello Nikki,
Nice to see
how are
you.
you?
Ready to come on in?
Yes, thank you.
The aim of reablement is to help the client set some goals, looking at areas of their life they want to improve. Have you done much from the last time I've seen you?
Yes, I've done some. When I first met her, I wasn't quite sure.
It was challenging for me at first because we always encourage clients to come along with set goals and what they want to improve over the next 12 weeks. David didn't have any sort of inkling of what he wanted to achieve. However, we sort of removed them barriers and he was able to set them goals. What else have you been up to in the last week?
Swimming.
Fantastic.
Been going swimming on a regular basis.
Fantastic.
Nikki helped me with my benefits and also had the support of Mind, which was arranged by Nikki. That took a great deal of anxiety off of me.
To begin with, you're quite ambivalent about setting goals, wasn't you?
Yes,
So how does it feel looking at this and thinking, wow, I've actually achieved that?
Yes, it's good. It
Yeah?
feels good, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done,
The
David.
support that I've had from Nikki in the reablement service has given me a great deal more confidence to actually do things and to achieve more.
Yeah, nice day for a walk around the park. And see the ducks and the swans.
The relationship has been a bit better since the reablement. It seems to have been a bit closer. You know, I still have the depression, but he understands what I've actually gone through.
Should we go for a walk?
Yeah, let's go, okay.
It's definitely been a rewarding and success story, you know, seeing David build a routine and spend less time in bed. His confidence has completely improved. I feel confident discharging him back to the GP.
I would just like to thank Nikki for the help and support that she's given me, and that I'm sadly going to miss her.
When Michael came to Leo World, right, he was very irritable, confronting, changeable. He wants to fight with people. You feel better now?
Yeah, I feel better. I feel a lot better, but I still miss this place though. I have some memories here.
I'm very happy to see you.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God. When you came to Leo World, yeah, what happened? How did you get here?
I got here from ES2, yeah, I was dropped here from ES2, and I had all these I still had these voices in my head, but they weren't as severe as before. I went to Leo Ward in I think it was late July as well. I felt like I was in control, like I had all this power, and I was quite fit back then as well. So if anyone was to try and fight me, I would be like, okay, let's go. But I don't see what I did wrong though, because I was getting up on time.
Honestly, you don't know what you did, right? But we know.
What did I do?
I mean, you are just everywhere. And you are telling people you want to fight.
What?
You are telling people you want to fight. You are too intrusive. You know, and what I did and really won was just to try to engage you doing something.
At that time, I wasn't really willing to listen. So I think the only thing they could do was just help me engage with the physical activities that I did, because I love to play sports. Oh, look, I just set you up. Playing pool is, you have to be patient, you know, you have to kind of like know how you hit the ball and whatever.
2 shots for me now.
Yeah. Alex is, yeah, just helpful. He's just very, very observant. It's more like like an uncle, you know, just there to help, you know.
Leo Ward is an early intervention for the youths that's just into the psychosis. We don't normally overdrug them or something like that. We talk to them.
My mental recovery is going very well. I train regularly, and it's really good for my mental health because it makes me motivated to continue to achieve the goal that I want to achieve. I'm just building myself up again and getting back to that mental strength that I had before.
I'm very happy now to see somebody in this stage again. It's brilliant. But I don't expect him here anymore.
I won't be coming back.
No.
I was in hospital for just over 2 months. It was just so strange to be out of hospital. It was quite overwhelming, and I just felt like I was struggling more than ever.
I started working with Kay when she was leaving hospital. She was very vulnerable, emotionally very fragile. Kay, where did that come from?
So we all decided to do a little positive quote, so we were researching and...
So you made it?
Yeah, I made it.
Oh. The whole purpose of the supported discharge service, working with Kay, was to help her stay safe. Alongside and in addition to that, it was about helping Kay develop strategies in order to help her manage her distress.
And every Thursday they do a painting night, and it's all free and it's fantastic.
Thinking now and what she needed in the future with regards to mental health support, and also about different things she wanted to do in her life. For example, did she want to go back to school or not?
I was really worried about going back to school, but Jane and SDS were going to all the meetings with me for me to come back and organise all of that, so it was so helpful.
Supported discharge service actually is really unique, because when I was working with Kay, we didn't have a clinic, we don't have a clinic. So all of my time with Kay was out and about in the real world, in her life.
I think I've become so much more open, and I find it so much easier to talk about my emotions now after working with SDS and all the other teams I've been with. I've been lucky enough to be with.
And you have actually really been amazing, and there is such a difference now. You know yourself better now. Yeah. And that was through sheer hard work on your part.
And I think I've not only just discovered more about what makes me happy, but I've built up my life around what does make me happy and what does make me want to keep going. SDS were definitely a huge stepping stone in my recovery. Jane was always so lovely to me. She never judges you, and it was just so lovely to do things like normal day-to-day things, but with the support of a mental health professional. I just felt like I wasn't alone anymore.
I'm really proud of Kay. She's really found something that has real meaning for her, and she's flying. She's off.
When I was in hospital, I met some amazing nurses and different people, and they were so supportive and they were always there to talk to, and that's what inspired me to become a mental health nurse. I rate the Maudsley really highly, and all their staff, because it's honestly changed my life, and I just wouldn't be where I am now without them.